Before God changes your situation, He changes you. Before God opens the big door, He tests your faith in the small room. And before your breakthrough arrives, life will often look like it's falling apart. You may feel alone right now. You may feel delayed, rejected, and tired. But what if I told you this is not the end of your story? This is a sign that God is preparing you for something bigger than you ever imagined. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what you're going through right now is not a coincidence. There's signs, clear signs, that God is preparing you for a major breakthrough. And if you are in this season right now, this message is for you. There are moments in your life when everything feels quiet, when doors close, when people walk away, when your plans fall apart, and you begin to wonder where God is. You pray, but the answer doesn't come. You try, but nothing changes. You work hard, but you see no reward. In those moments, it feels like you are being forgotten. But what if you are not being forgotten? What if you are being prepared? God often does His greatest work in your life during the seasons that feel the most confusing. The Bible shows us this again and again. Before Joseph reached the palace, he was thrown into a pit and then into a prison. Before David wore the crown, he was chased into the wilderness. Before Jesus carried the crown of glory, He carried the cross. So if you are in a season of pain, delay, or silence, it does not mean God has left you. It may mean God is preparing you for something greater than you can see right now. Sometimes God will separate you from people. You will notice that some friends stop calling. Some people misunderstand you, and some relationships slowly fade away. It hurts, but this is often how God protects your future. Not everyone who starts with you is meant to finish with you. Some people are in your life only for a season, not for your destiny. When God is preparing you for a major breakthrough, He will remove distractions, wrong relationships, and environments that are not aligned with your purpose. It may feel like loss, but in reality, it is divine protection. There will also be a season when nothing seems to work no matter how hard you try. This is a season where God teaches you to depend on Him, not on your own strength. In the Bible, Peter was a fisherman all his life, and one night he caught nothing. He was tired, frustrated, and ready to quit. But in the morning, Jesus told him to cast the net again. That same empty sea became the place of miracle. The same place of failure became the place of breakthrough. This is how God works. The place where you cried will often be the place where you celebrate. You may also notice that your battles become harder than before. Problems come one after another. You try to stay strong, but sometimes you feel tired in your soul. But remember this, the bigger the battle, the bigger the blessing. The enemy does not attack people who are going nowhere. The enemy attacks people who have purpose, people who have a calling, people who are close to their breakthrough. Your struggle is not a sign that God has abandoned you. Your struggle may be a sign that you are closer than you think. There will be nights when you feel alone, when you talk to God and cry in silence, when no one understands what you're going through. But those silent nights are holy moments. Those are the moments when God shapes your heart, strengthens your faith, and prepares your spirit. The world may not see your tears, but God sees every tear. The Bible says that God collects your tears in a bottle. That means your pain is never wasted. Your pain has a purpose. Sometimes God will put a dream in your heart that is so big that it scares you. You will not know how it will happen. You will not have the money, the connections, or the support. But if the dream is from God, it is not your job to figure everything out. It is your job to believe, to pray, to walk by faith, and keep moving forward even when you cannot see the whole path. Because God does not show you the whole staircase. He just asks you to take the next step. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. Moments when you say, God, I can't do this anymore. But those are the moments when God says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Your weakness does not disqualify you. Your weakness is a place where God's power shows up the most. Remember this, a breakthrough in the Bible never came easily. Before the Red Sea was parted, Moses was trapped. Before the walls of Jericho fell, Joshua had to march in silence. Before Lazarus came out of the tomb, there was a funeral. That means when things look impossible, God is just getting started. So if your life feels confusing right now, if you feel separated, delayed, tested, and tired, do not lose faith. God is not punishing you. God is preparing you. He is preparing your heart, your mind, your character, and your faith for the blessing you have been praying for. One day, everything will make sense. One day, you will look back and realize that every delay was a lesson. Every tear was planting a seed. Every closed door was guiding you to the right door, and every painful season preparing you for a beautiful future. God knows your name. God sees your struggle. God hears your prayers. And at the right time, not your time, but His perfect time, your breakthrough will come. And when it comes, you'll understand why God made you wait, why God made you grow, and why God never gave up on you even when you felt like giving up on yourself. So hold on. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep walking by faith. Your story is not over. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. And God is working in your life right now, even if you cannot see it yet. Then there are the mornings when you wake up and feel a strange mixture of hope and heaviness at the same time. You can't explain it, but deep inside you feel that something is changing. You feel that something is about to happen, even though nothing around you has changed yet. This is a season where faith grows quietly. This is a season where God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. God often prepares your breakthrough in silence. While you are waiting, God is arranging the right people, the right opportunities, the right timing, and the right doors. You may think nothing is happening, but in the spiritual world, things are moving. Prayers you prayed months ago, even years ago, are still working. Just because you don't see movement does not mean God is not moving. Sometimes God will allow you to go through situations that humble you. Situations where you realize you cannot control everything. Situations where your money cannot fix the problem, your connections cannot fix the problem, and your own strength cannot fix the problem. It is in those moments you learn to fully trust God. Not halfway, not when things are good, but completely. And complete trust in God is often the final step before major breakthrough. You'll also notice that during this season, God starts changing you. Your mindset changes. Your habits change. The things you used to enjoy, you no longer enjoy. The places you used to go, you no longer feel comfortable there. The conversations you used to have, you no longer want to have them. You are not becoming boring. You are not becoming antisocial. You are evolving. God is setting you apart for something bigger. Growth often feels lonely because not everyone grows at the same time. There will be moments when God asks you to take a step of faith that does not make sense. It will not be logical. It will not be comfortable. It will be scary. But miracles always live on the other side of obedience. When Noah built the ark, there was no rain. When Abraham left his home, he did not know where he was going. When Peter stepped out of the boat, the storm was still there, but their miracles started the moment they obeyed. You may be in a season right now where God is asking you to trust Him like never before, to keep going even though you are tired, to keep believing even though you have been disappointed before, to keep praying even though you have not seen the answer yet. This kind of faith moves the heart of God. And sometimes before your breakthrough, God will show you small signs, small blessings, small open doors, small miracles. Nothing huge yet, but enough to remind you that He is with you. These small signs are God's way of saying, do not give up. You are on the right path. Keep walking. Do not despise small beginnings. A small opportunity can become a big breakthrough. A small idea can change your entire life. A small connection can open a door you have been praying about for years. God often starts small before He does something big, because small beginnings build strong character. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You have cried, you have prayed, you have learned, you have grown. You have survived things that should have broken you. You have walked through storms that you thought would destroy you, but you are still here. That means God is not finished with your story. There's a reason you went through the pain. There's a reason for the delay. There's a reason some doors closed. There's a reason some people left. And one day, you'll see that every single thing was part of God's plan to position you exactly where you're supposed to be. Your breakthrough will not just bless you. It will bless your family. It will bless the people around you. It will inspire people who are losing hope. Your story will become proof that God still makes a way where there is no way. So when the days feel long and the nights feel heavy, remember this. God does His best work in the waiting. God does His best work in the silence. God does His best work when you think nothing is happening. Keep walking. Even if the steps are small, keep walking. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Because right now, in ways you cannot see, God is preparing something that is bigger than your current pain, bigger than your past mistakes, and bigger than your biggest fear. And one day, very soon, what you've been praying for, crying for, and waiting for will finally happen. And you will realize that God was not late. God was not ignoring you. And God was not saying no. He was preparing you. Because the blessing you are about to receive requires a stronger faith, a stronger heart, and a stronger you. So do not lose hope. Do not quit. Do not turn back now. You have come too far to give up in the middle of the story. Your breakthrough is not behind you. Your breakthrough is in front of you. And this season you are in right now, this difficult, confusing, painful season may actually be the season right before everything changes. And when the breakthrough finally comes, it will not arrive with noise and thunder the way you imagined. It will come quietly, gently, almost like a sunrise. At first, you will not even realize that the season has changed. You will just notice that the things that once felt impossible are now happening naturally. The doors that once would not open will begin to open one by one. The prayers you once whispered through tears will begin to turn into testimonies. You will look back at the nights you cried, the days you felt alone, the moments you almost gave up, and you will understand that God was with you the entire time. Every delay was not a denial. Every closed door was not rejection. Every pain was not punishment. It was preparation. You will realize that if God had given you the blessing earlier, you would not have been ready. If he had opened the door earlier, you would not have been strong enough. If he had answered the prayer earlier, you would not have had the faith to sustain the blessing. So God did not make you wait to hurt you. He made you wait to prepare you. One day, you'll stand in the very place you once prayed to reach. And in that moment, you will not be proud. You will be grateful. You will not say, I did this. You will say, God did this. Because you will know that there were too many doors you could not have opened by yourself, too many problems you could not have solved by yourself, too many moments where only God carried you through. And the beautiful thing about God's breakthroughs is that they are not just about changing your situation. They change you. They change the way you think. They change the way you pray. They change the way you see life. After the breakthrough, you will not be the same person who started the journey. You will be stronger, wiser, more humble, and closer to God than ever before. You will begin to understand that sometimes God does not calm the storm immediately because he is teaching you how to walk on water. Sometimes God does not remove the mountain immediately because he is teaching you how to climb. Sometimes God does not open the door immediately because he is teaching you patience, faith, and trust. So if you're still in a waiting season, do not be discouraged. Your story is still being written. Every day you wake up, every prayer you pray, every time you choose to believe instead of giving up, you are moving closer to the moment God had prepared for you. And when that moment comes, it will be more beautiful than you imagined, more peaceful than you expected, and more meaningful than you ever dreamed. Not because life will suddenly become perfect, but because you will finally see that God was guiding every step, even the steps that hurt, even the steps that confused you, even the steps that made you cry. So tonight, sleep with hope in your heart. Tomorrow, wake up with faith in your soul. And whatever you're going through right now, remember this one truth and never forget it. God is still writing your story. Your pain has a purpose. Your waiting has a reason. Your tears are not wasted. And your breakthrough is closer than you think.